Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFB. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Morales. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Morales. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Powerful running here. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, and move the sticks.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
1st and goal. Handoff. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, knocked right through. Bringing it out, it's Royer. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Morales. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Second down.
Game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Ball handed off. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They'll kick it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Morales. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Sooners keep the football on the move. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. See if they can convert the point after. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Using a strong stiff arm. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Royer. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The tight end has got it. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll feed the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Bringing pressure. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quickly. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Pass midfield. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Morales. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Handoff here from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they will claim the second half lead.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Morales. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Sooners are on the move here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Trying to extend the play. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sooners offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Morales. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is good.
59, LSU, 38.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field.
42 Spider.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
And what I love to see is this offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Look, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Well, they took a look just to confirm that. It looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play would stand. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback just kneels down. The portion of play